This episode we're going to be cleaning the beer lines. Now, cleaning as in using a chemical clean as opposed to just flushing through between swaps whilst on shift. This happens once a week, and to do it we'll need various little bits of equipment, but mostly you'll be using this. Okay, so first job, make sure all the bungs are out of the taps. Now we need to go out to the cellar. Okay, this tap is the water supply for the cellar, so we need to turn it on. This is the other end of the hose from that tap, and it supplies water to this, which is the torpedo. This is our local reservoir for the cleaning process. So the next thing you do is put plenty of water in this for flushing purposes. Okay, once you've got water in the torpedo, we need to turn the gas off to all the taps. This one was already on water. Once you've turned the gas off, you're free to disconnect from the kegs. Once you've disconnected them all from the kegs, we connect them all to the washing line. So these cellar boys, they might still contain a bit of beer, but it doesn't matter. They're now connected to this, and they'll get their supply from this water torpedo. Check that the balls are at the top of the cellar boy, otherwise the system doesn't work, as you've already been aware when you're changing a keg. Okay, we've done that, now we'll go back into the bar. Okay, this is a bit that breaks every landlord's heart. We're now going to pour perfectly good beer down the drain. So, you get your bucket, you turn the taps on, and we'll have to evacuate the beer that's in the line until the clear water is flushing through. As you can see, this stout doesn't look much like stout now, it's getting onto the clean water just shortly. There you go, it's now water. Now we'll repeat this process with every pump. Okay, the taps are all flushed through, it's now just water coming through the taps. The next part involves some chemicals and some safety gear, but the first thing we need to do, you see these marks? This line here represents 20 litres of water. We need to make sure that the water in the torpedo reaches that line. Okay, as you can see, we've got our 20 litres of water in the torpedo. We're now needing to add the 200 millilitres of line cleaner, which is this stuff here. Now, before you use it, please read the instructions on the back, refer to the cost data sheet in the file, and make sure you use the protective equipment provided. Now, this is the jug we use to measure out. It's 200 millilitres. I've put a line on the outside to make it easy to fill up exactly, and that's all you use. Next step, take the purple line cleaner and pour it into the torpedo. This is the stuff that will actually clean the lines. Okay, I'm back in from the cellar. The torpedo is full of purple line cleaner, but obviously as there's more than 3 pints of water in the lines, we need to now draw that through so it becomes purple. Don't be putting your fingers in it, you'll be able to see when it's purple. And there now you can see the purple line cleaner going into the bucket. Once you've done all of the lines and they're showing purple, set a timer for 20 minutes, and then we need to flush all that purple line cleaner out.
20 minutes later.
So now we need to put plenty of good fresh water in the torpedo using this. Look at this little thing here. It catches the trigger and holds it depressed so you can fill it up without having to use your hand on it the whole time. Like so. Okay, that should be enough water now for the next stage of the process. On your way past the tap, make sure you turn it off though. So we're now flushing out the line cleaner with clean water. And here's a little hack for you. Put 2 heavy glasses on the handles to keep them forward, and you can do 2 at a time. And just pour what you've collected out the pumps down the sink. So why do we clean our lines using such horrible chemicals? Well, if we don't, there can be a build-up of things like yeast, bacteria, and even mineral deposits. Imagine it like your veins getting furred up, you know, with deposits. It can lead to bad smells, it can lead to the taste of the beer being off, but we do it every week so that we've always got the best beer in town. Okay, we've flushed through. All we need to do now is disconnect from the washer line and back onto the kegs. Make sure you do all 8. And remember, when you're filling the Cellar Boy up with beer again, make sure that the ball floats to the top. All that remains now is to draw the beer back into the lines. From that, the job's finished.